moving on to the next question. Question 2. Consider the following statements. 4 statements are given. The question is, which one of the following conclusion may be true in the light of the above facts? So we have to assume these 4 are facts and we have to find out the conclusion. Anyway, we will read the statements. The rate of population growth is increasing in the country. So population growth is increasing. So we will assume that is true. Then second statement, the death rate is declining faster in the country compared to birth rate. So death rate is declining faster. So is declining faster. So I'll just put than birth rate. It's not exactly like this. It is declining faster compared to the birth rate. So we can assume birth rate is also declining, but death rate is declining faster than the birth rate. Okay. Then the third statement is the birth rate is declining faster in the country compared to death rate. So if you see, third statement is a contradictory statement to statement 2. Both cannot be true. There has to be some mistake while preparing the question, or if I wrote it down wrong, that could be a case also. So in case if I made some mistake in noting down the question, do comment. I think there was a mistake in preparing the question, or if there is some problem in my logic also, do comment. I think second and third statement has some issue. It looks contradictory or exactly opposite statement. So if death rate is declining faster in the country, says the second statement, but birth rate is declining faster in the country, says the compared to death rate, says the third statement. So there is some issue there. Anyway, we'll go to the fourth statement. Rural urban migration is taking place regularly in the country. Okay. So logically, death rate has to decline faster compared to birth rate for the population to increase. It is not a necessary or sufficient condition, but if that happens, it makes sense to say the population is increasing. So say lesser people are dying compared to the number of people that gets born. So in that sense, this second statement has to be true rather than the third statement. Okay. Anyway, the conclusions are the rate of population growth is increasing due to rural urban migration, which is false, since rural urban migration does not change the population of the country. So say this is the country and it has say for 100 people, and if like say 10 people move from rural to urban area within the country, the population still remains 100. The local population may change, but the population of the country doesn't change. So the rate of population growth is increasing due to rural urban migration is false. So the second statement, the rate of population growth is increasing due to decline in death rate only. So that we cannot say. Here the death rate is declining. It is said when compared to birth rate, death rate is declining faster. So that is the data that is given here. So we cannot say B is correct. The rate of population growth is increasing due to increase in birth rate only. So we cannot conclude from the given statement that the rate of population growth is increasing due to increase in birth rate only. So that we cannot conclude. The rate of population growth is increasing due to faster decline in death rate than in the birth rate. That we can say from the statement 2. The rate of population, and from statement 1 it is the population growth is increasing only. The rate of population growth is increasing due to faster decline in death rate than in birth rate is true. So out of these 4 statements, D is the most probable answer for following conclusion, most probable conclusion we can make out of the 4 statements. So there is some contradictory thing going on here between statement 2 and 3. So yeah, if you have more clarity on that, do comment. But otherwise we can go with option D as the answer, as the solution to question 2. So D for question 2.